Oh, what a difference great hair makes! From framing your face to enhancing your favorite features, gorgeous locks have the power to change up your entire look. Still, with great hair comes great responsibility. Dyeing, cutting, hairspraying, blow-drying, good hair takes work. But did you know many of the things we do to achieve hair perfection are the very things that are ruining our hair in the process? That's why we look to the experts to find out the everyday habits that are frying, frizzing, and ultimately killing our healthy tresses. Skipping cuts. If you've ever grown out your hair, then you know how easy it can be to become attached to that extra long mane. So attached, in fact, many of us skip out on regular trims just to let our hair get a teensy bit longer. And while there's nothing wrong with channeling our inner Rapunzel, waiting too long between trims can actually be damaging those beautiful long locks. Jamie Lynn DeLeon, owner of Rogue House Salon in NYC, told The List, "Most of the time, people with long hair think getting a haircut is not necessary. The truth is, yes, your hair grows from the roots, but the ends of your hair is what is damaged and needs special attention." DeLeon goes on to explain that daily use of shampoos that contain harsh sulfates and salts can strip the hair and cause split ends. Haircuts, however, can help keep your hair healthy and maintained. Hate haircuts? Request a hair dusting. That'll tackle those ends without taking off too much length. DeLeon also advises regular haircuts every 2 to 3 months. Conditioner overload. Silky soft strands are the holy grail of beautiful hair. That's why many of us love to lather up on conditioner like it's going out of style. The more conditioner, the softer the hair, right? Not quite. DeLeon finds that many of her clients misunderstand the right way to condition their hair. She says, "You might think that you should put conditioner on the scalp, but it should just be used for the ends of the hair." DeLeon also notes that like most shampoos, daily conditioners often contain sulfates, which don't preserve the hair but instead strip it. A hair mask is a much more effective solution, full of the proper proteins and nutrients. She recommends applying it once or twice a week, depending on how processed your hair is. Celebrity hairstylist Vernon Francois, who's worked with stars like Tracee Ellis Ross, Lupita Nyong'o, and Ruth Negga, is a big fan of moisturizing oils. He told The List, "Moroccan argan oil is one of my favorite options because it's easily absorbed by the hair while being extremely hydrating." Extend your knowledge. A full head of luxurious extensions might make you feel like J-Lo, but buyer beware. Underneath the surface, they might be doing more harm than good. DeLeon warns that the wrong extensions can cause tears and balding. She's an advocate for the tape-in extensions because they're gentler on the hair. Your best bet is to do your research and find a reputable hairdresser who specializes in extensions. This can help ensure you find the extensions that work best for your particular hair type. The right brush. While you can save a few extra bucks by sticking to just any old drugstore hairbrush, this isn't the best way to keep your locks healthy. In DeLeon's experience, ladies always go for the brush with lots of bristles, but the type of bristles matters too. According to her, you want to look for a soft, gentle bristle that can easily pull through your hair, such as the wet brush, teaser, or Mason Pearson. DeLeon says, "Using a comb is always the safest bet, but make sure you're taking the right amount of sections before tearing that hair." Let loose. Braids and ponytails can be stylish time savers, especially on days when humidity isn't on our side. But beware of too tight hairstyles, no matter how sleek they look. Danny Everson, owner and lead stylist at Clementine Salon in Denver, Colorado, is all about letting your hair breathe. She says, "Pulling hair in ponytails can damage your front hairline if it's too tight. Opt for a looser, lower ponytail toward the nape of the neck. The same goes for too tight braids. Keep them loose and free. You know, the carefree hippie chick look." Rubber bands and elastics can also break the hair. Everson suggests something softer. Scrunchies or ribbons are both fun options that won't damage your locks. Besides, the 80s are so back. Dry shampoo addiction. Just like throwing your hair up in a ponytail, dry shampoo can be a great option when you're in a pinch. And while a quick post-gym spray before happy hour is perfectly harmless, you don't want to overdo the quick spritz fix. NYC dermatologist Deval G. Banusali, MD, is actually seeing patients lose hair from this all-too-frequent habit. He told us, "By doing this, you allow for a buildup on the hair shaft that can weigh down the hair and cause increased inflammation. This can lead to increased susceptibility to damage as well." Dr. Banusali recommends 1 to 2 dry shampoo uses per week. Tangled mess. Many of us resort to detangling our hair in the shower. Seems to make sense, right? Wrong. While the wet comb-through can save time and pain, this hair hack could be causing some serious damage. DeLeon explains that wet hair is much more vulnerable and susceptible to breakage. She recommends letting your hair dry before combing. Start at the ends and work your way up towards the roots. And if you absolutely must comb wet hair, she says make sure to do it with a wide-tooth comb. Smoke signals. Ever heard of the wet-to-dry iron? That's flat ironing your damp hair till it dries. And the best part is, it dries nice and straight. Too good to be true? Yup. That sizzling your hair makes when it's clamped under a flat iron and it's still damp is a big no-no. Brooke Richardson, owner of East Edge Salon in Portland, Maine, told The List, "This is burning your hair dry, causing hair to be brittle. It's definitely better to let your hair fully dry before attempting to straighten, even if it does take a bit of extra time." It's hot in here. Similarly, it can be easy to want to pull out the flat iron anytime we wake up with a head full of frizz. But Richardson explains that ironing frizzy hair is actually counterproductive. She says, ironing is not making your hair look less frizzy or damaged. It is burning damaged pieces off, which is causing more breakage. The same goes for blow-drying your hair with too much heat. Sean Donaldson, who styled the likes of Kate Winslet, Kate Upton, and Whitney Port, told The List, "Overheating the hair with a blow dryer to achieve a smoother or wavier look is a falsity. The higher heat intensity only breaks and fries the hair. Using a lower temperature will not only protect the hair, but you'll get the same results." Scare spray. Hairspray is one of those go-to hair solutions most of us don't think twice about. Pulling your hair back? Add some hairspray. Just finished a good blow dry for a night out? Spritz it up. It seems harmless enough, but according to Richardson, it can also cause our hair to become dull and damaged. To say she isn't a fan is an understatement. She says, "Hairspray is one of the best things to take stains out of clothes, and yet we put it in our hair." Yikes! Think about that the next time you want to pull off that Brigitte Bardot bouffant. Do or die. Dyeing your hair at home seems like a good idea. It's cheaper, more convenient, and takes way less time than a trip to the salon. But if you're committed to healthy hair, Robertson suggests leaving this practice to the pros. She says, box color is bad because it's formulated for all hair types, which means it has the highest volume developer. With an experienced hairstylist, you'll not only get access to salon-quality products, you'll make sure the right formula for your hair type ends up on your scalp, and you'll also be sure it's applied properly. Sounds like a win-win. Thanks for watching. Click the list icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.